Well, thank you, Nick and Angelica. Now, if you plan to go experience Charlotte, we've got you covered.
In fact, reporter and our own West Virginia alumna Hannah Getz is already there. Hannah, how are you enjoying Charlotte so far?
Guys, we are having a blast. I've been running around with Brian Hughes all afternoon. We've been talking to WVU fans. We've been talking to volunteer fans. And you know what? They're both just excited to be here. Right now we are at Whiskey River, the West Virginia Alumni Bar, and you can see that the crowd is already turned out. Let's see if we can get a chant going out here. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! All right, still a little weak, but it's also still a little early. Make sure you're sticking with us tomorrow as we will have a pregame show and all the coverage you need right here. Reporting live for West Virginia tonight, I'm Hannah Getz.
Hannah, calling those fans out. Still a little weak.
Weak? Wow. Well, West Virginia travels well. They'll be fine by tomorrow.
They're going to have some time. Once again, kickoff is scheduled for 3:30 Saturday afternoon, so plenty of time to get a little more hyped.
Plenty of time. Don't be weak. In the meantime, high school football in West Virginia tonight is just as exciting. We are headed around the state to talk week 2. First up, Scott Nolte joins us from Wheeling Island Stadium. The Wheeling Park Patriots started with a win this year. They won another one. Hey, Scott.
Yeah, that's right, guys. They definitely want to start the season off 2-0, and they'll have to try to do that tonight against the Allderdice Dragons, who come in out of the Pittsburgh City League tonight. As you mentioned, Patriots opened the season with a victory last week. Pretty impressive, 66-12 over their rivals, the Brook Bruins from Brook County. In that game, Wheeling Park had 8 different players actually score touchdowns. And first-year starting quarterback Alex Dunleavy, well, he completed touchdown passes to 3 different receivers. And their defense, well, they were just as good. In fact, they didn't allow the Bruins to score an offensive touchdown and only yielded 1 first down all evening long. Now, they'll face a different team tonight in Allderdice that will be much more athletic than the Bruins were a week ago. But head coach Chris Doherty feels his defense is up for the challenge, and they know this is a key game with a bye week coming up next week before they get into the heart of their schedule in 2 weeks when they'll travel to take on the University Hawks. Live at Wheeling Island Stadium, I'm Scott Nolte. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Scott. Next, we're going to Shinston. My man Rob Schiff and Ryan Decker there. We're talking about Lincoln against Robert C. Byrd tonight. How you guys doing?
Doing well out here. Just less than 90 minutes from kickoff here in Shinston as the Lincoln Cougars look to improve to 2-0 on the season as they take on RCB. It wasn't pretty in week 1, but the Cougars got a late field goal in the third quarter, and that proved to be the difference against the Braxton County Eagles. But Ryan, a different Eagles squad on the other side of the field tonight.
Yeah, for RCB, they suffered a tough loss last week against a very good Fairmont Senior team. If you look at just the fourth quarter of that game between RCB and Fairmont Senior, you think RCB is going to have a good season. They won that quarter, but it was the first 3 quarters of that game that decided that game. The good thing for Robert Hawkins' squad is that moving into today's game, you're coming off that very good fourth quarter, so that's what you have to look forward to. That's the most recent quarter in your memory bank.
It's going to be a fun night of high school football. Reporting live in Shinston, that's Ryan Decker. I'm Rob Schiff for West Virginia Tonight.
Thank you, gentlemen. Let's go south to Greenbrier County. Casey Gentile prepares us for a Greenbrier East against Woodrow Wilson game. This one sounds like a lot of fun. Hey, Casey.
Hey guys, well you're right. This is definitely going to be a very fun game out here tonight. Both of these teams have a little bit of history and they always look forward to playing each other. Now the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles out of Beckley are coming here to the Greenbrier East Spartan Stadium tonight. Last time these two matched up, it was the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles who got the victory. They're hoping for a little bit of a change here in Spartan Stadium tonight. Now both teams are bouncing back from a pretty rough season, but starting off with a win, they're hoping to keep that positive energy moving forward. We caught up with the coaches earlier this week, and both are preparing for this game like any other, working on things they feel are key to a victory, and most of all, just having fun and enjoying the game of football. Now, kickoff is set for 7:30 tonight here at Spartan Stadium in Fairleigh, and we'll see who's going to keep that winning streak alive. Reporting for West Virginia Tonight in Greenbrier County, I'm Casey Gentile.
Thank you so much, Casey. Now, you know him for giving the best forecast of weather known to man, in West Virginia at least, but Chief Meteorologist Spencer Atkins is a jack of all trades. He's as big a football nut as the rest of us. He's joining us from Spring Valley High School, where the Timberwolves host Hurricane High School.
All right,
both teams
man,
undefeated, but not for long. Hey, Spencer.
All right, Norman. Hey, welcome. And again, we're here in the Wolf's Den, and I want to show you what's going on here at Spring Valley. Just about 10, 20 minutes ago, the sky was pitch black, and we were all kind of literally just watching the radar and watched the showers just diminish before they got here, and now the sky is a lot brighter. This is actually a grass field. I know a lot of schools have gone to the artificial surface. This one's grass, and so, again, that would have been a big impact if it had rain, and right now I think we're looking okay. Let's talk a little bit about this matchup. Spring Valley hosting Hurricane. They did open with a big win last week, and they're led by number 7 Grayson Malashevich. He plays a little quarterback, and he plays a little receiver, and they're going to put the ball in his hands one way or the other. Meanwhile, Hurricane also opened with a win last week over Winfield. They're in-county rivals. They beat Spring Valley last year as well, though in what was called an upset then. This year they come in spreading the ball around, but also making sure that running back Christian Hill gets his carries. He's fast, he's elusive, and a big threat to take it to the house on any play. So Spring Valley did make it all the way to Wheeling Island Stadium. They would like to make it back for the state finals. They lost last year to Martinsburg, of course, but they would like to make a return trip. And of course, that all starts right here, especially if they can make a statement win over Hurricane. We'll see how it turns out. Kickoff 7:30 here from the Wolf's Den in Spring Valley. I'm Spencer Atkins reporting. We'll send it back to the studio.
Well, thank you, Spencer. Plenty of good matchups happening across the region, really.
Yeah, just so many options. High school football tonight, college football tomorrow. This is wonderful. Come back tonight to your local station, see how your high school team performs, and of course, tomorrow for the Mountaineers.
Absolutely.